Hey, what's up guys? The Frugal Dad here, coming to you with a new video today. As you can see, I'm in my car, a little bit different format today. Got some things on my mind and I just want to get it out while I'm thinking about it and while I have time. So today I want to talk to you about the 4 top tips I have for what to do with your tax refund. End of February, March 1st is tomorrow, so it's time to get those taxes done, get that money coming back in so we can put it to some good use. So my top tip is going to be the emergency fund, that $1,000 baby step 1 emergency fund. And for those of you who are not familiar with the Dave Ramsey plan and the 7 steps, I'm going to link those in the description below. So check them out. You can see what the baby steps are. I'm also going to put a link to his book, The Total Money Makeover. It's a great read. I think it's a good resource for anyone just starting out on their debt-free journey. So there's an Amazon link below. Please check it out. If you're not familiar with the book, go read up on it. Definitely check it out. So the emergency fund, hopefully you guys are getting your finances squared away and have that emergency fund. But if you don't, this is a good time to make sure you've got it fully funded. Maybe you've only got $500 or $600 put away so far, whatever it might be. So that tax money comes in, let's put it to good use and finish up that $1,000 emergency fund. And also on that note, one thing I wanted to mention too is you need to make a plan for any sort of big chunk of money like this that you get, right? So if we don't make a plan and put our money to good use before it even gets here, then we're going to end up spending it. A lot of times, I've done this in the past too, you get a refund, it goes right to the checking account, you really don't have a plan for it, not sure what you're going to do, you don't really think about it. Next thing you know, a month or two goes by, well, didn't we have like $2,000 from that? Well, you did, but you decided to eat out, or you bought this and that, and it just goes away and you really have nothing to show for it. So make a plan for your money before you get it. Best thing you can do, and it'll help every time. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 obviously is the debt snowball. So if you're on baby step 2 like I am, this extra money, put it to that debt snowball. Those, you have your debt in order from smallest to largest, so start on that next debt, whether it's $300, $3,000, whatever it is. Pay as much as you can on it so you move on to the next one. So that's a good time to do that when you get a big chunk of money from the tax refund. My number 3 tip is sinking funds. Some of you may have sinking funds, some of you may not. So something I've been thinking about, I've got like 2 or 3 going right now, but I need to do more. So I've mentioned this before, the medical sinking fund. So for those medical costs that come up, I mentioned in my last video, we got the flu recently and had medical costs and prescriptions and that sort of thing. So we just kind of had to make do, took it out of the debt snowball, whatever, to pay for it. So medical sinking fund, and then Christmas. It's not too early to start thinking about Christmas. Yes, tomorrow is only March, but you've got several months you can put away. But if you get a chunk of money, that's a good time. Put however much, put $500 in it, $400, whatever it's going to be. Put some money aside and start putting money into that Christmas sinking fund, so we don't get to November and you realize you have nothing and only 3 paychecks before Christmas. So that's a good one. The other one that I haven't thought about that I need to start doing is going to be the car repair fund. And this could be something as simple as oil changes. Like the vehicles we have, they've always used synthetic oil. So oil changes are like $75-$80. So it's kind of expensive, and if you don't plan for that, that's a huge drop. So the car repair or car maintenance fund is definitely one I'm going to be adding with our tax money. So medical, Christmas, and the car fund. So sinking funds, huge. And then my number 4 tip is large purchases. Is there something that you've been putting off because you really don't have the cash for it, or you'd have to put it on the card? Well, for me, it is tires for one of the cars. So I needed to get some new tires, not terrible, but I know I've needed to get them replaced. It's kind of like, oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Tax time. That's it. That's a good time, especially since I don't have my sinking fund set already. So tires for one of the vehicles, that's going to be my big purchase with the tax refund that we're getting, which I don't even know what it's going to be yet. They're still being prepared, so hopefully I have enough. I can spread the wealth and put some to my debt snowball, do my sinking funds, get the tires like I planned on. So all that to say, those are my 4 top tips for what to do with your tax refund. So make a plan for your money and it'll work for you. Thanks, guys. And as always, please like and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this. Don't forget to leave me a comment too. Let me know what you guys have, what kind of sinking funds you guys have, questions, tips. I love the feedback, love the interaction, so let me know, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.